BagFuel, baby.
We lawless. They calling us the outlaws.
I guess so, man. I don't know why. I guess niggas that stand up for themselves, I guess that's the category that you get put in.
Yeah, BagFuel. Woo, fueling you to get to the
motherfucking bag.
Yeah, the ESSO is here.
Everyone sees Sounds Official in the building. Before we start, like, subscribe, super thanks, share, spread the word, BagFuel TV, YouTube.
Yeah,
Bang.
super thanks first. Then like, share, comment, subscribe.
Watch the content and watch the commercials is key. Do not skip the commercials.
But I want the super thanks first because that comes immediately. I get the alert for that.
Yeah.
My man sitting with us.
Supa Jones, Josiah Don Martin, man. Appreciate you guys having me.
Supa Jones. What are you, like a black superhero from the 70s?
Now, my nickname growing up was Jones.
Jones. That's like a last name. How's that your nickname?
Because my name's Josiah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And niggas used to be like Josie, and then like it went to Jonesy, and then just Jones. And then like there's a rapper I like named Super Blanco, and I just took his super off it. But I was a kid when I did that.
That makes sense.
First thing that I wanted to address up here, where Han didn't know this, I wanted to address publishing, right? Because publishing, we had Cormega on, you know what I'm saying? And I saw people talk about it on camera saying, oh, y'all don't know about the BMI. They can collect the royalties for the records and stuff like that if you're not signed with a major. We do know that, right? But the point that we're talking about is the mechanical royalty. The mechanical royalty is the most difficult royalty to attain because it's based upon the record sales that go on when people buy it. So when you have an independent project, it's hard to keep track of those record sales. Thus, you never really get the independent mechanical royalty when they put the record out. So that's the hard part. So you get a producer that might get $5,000, but that's his only $5,000 he gets from the independent joint.
Crazy.
So that's the hardest thing. So you can get the performance royalties where things is played and all that. That's what ASCAP and that is for the performance royalties. That's what they collect. Look that up and learn that.
I think that was a good conversation. I just got a BMI check for a song I wrote like 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And I tell people all the time, register the music, but like people don't understand there's differences. Because when people see like people sell their catalogs and stuff, they think it involves every dollar made from the music. Mm-hmm. Now knowing some money still comes to the artist, even with having sold the catalog. And there's always a time limit on that. But that's a fact though. It's like to know that is super important, especially as an independent artist, because you need every dollar you can get because they're not rushing to give you dollars. You dig?
Yeah, because people don't really know where to collect from.
Right.
That's the problem. Like, when you're a producer, you have many ways to collect. You get your points, you get your advance, and you get your publishing. You know what I'm saying? And if you get a single, you get performance publishing too, which is why you sign up with BMI, CSAC, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? So people got to learn that when you're coming into this business and you're trying to be a creative, you also need to learn where you're gonna get your money from. You can't wait for somebody to teach you the different ways that you make your money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because there are people that have a lot of money in BMI that never register, and your money's just sitting there, and they're not gonna call you. Nobody calls you that says, come down to come get these millions that you earn.
That's
you know
a
what
fact.
I'm saying?
And like you were just saying, like you gotta know where to get your money, but like with the artists, a lot of artists, they're not even doing like split charts.
You mean split sheets?
Split sheets, yeah, pardon me. Split sheets, like they just put songs together, put it out. There's no paperwork, there's no nothing, and it just exists.
Yeah, but you should definitely, when you do a record with anything that you produce, anything that you make, before you leave the studio, you will want to do a split sheet.
Yeah.
But split sheets business, for some reason, in our community, when you bring the business to the creative, it makes people feel funny. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, all right, well, once we do this record, you're tired, you're sleepy, you know what I'm saying? You done drank. You're not thinking about doing a split sheet. They don't know that that's official. When you leave there and you write a split sheet and everybody signs off on it, that's your rights, right? That's your rights right then and there.
Yeah.
And they don't get that. So once you leave that studio and that split sheet is not confirmed, it's up for debate when the lawyers get involved in it. Because you can say, melody, lyrics, hook. Once you write the hook, you are supposed to get 16% of the record if you write the hook. So if you got multiple people writing the hooks and writing words and all that, then you got to decide what percentage of this hook or this record belongs to you or them. And it always gets cloudy later because everybody remembers things the way that they remember it. That's not necessarily how it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So keeping your business tight from the beginning in the creative side is very, very important.
Yeah.
How do you register your song? Because, see, a lot of the times when people are doing things, all they know is the fancy parts, studio, go in, record,
right,
throw it up.
Yeah.
Then the magic's going to happen.
Instagram stuff.
That's just what it is. Now we have to really translate. It's more magic of, I don't think it's sexy enough to go and register your song, to have the split sheets. Because all they show on video is the weed, we're smoking. Now if a guy, Esso, comes in, he's iced out. You come in, Jones, you iced out, be like, yo, here's the split sheet. This how we gonna bust our bread.
Yeah.
This how you thought they're gonna eat. How do you make it provocative? Because most dudes are ignorant. They don't know.
Yeah, I've seen people even get scared off by good business.
Yeah. You say that again?
I've seen people get scared off by having good business.
Because black people, notoriously, we've been shown that lawyers will snake us. That's the urban legend, even though that's not the truth most times.
I don't know. When we talked to Roddy Ricch, right? He shed light on me because I said, yo, the lawyers aren't telling y'all that these are bad deals. He's like, nah. So I don't necessarily think that the lawyers are snaking them. Some lawyers might not know. Like, just because you have legal representation, that don't mean they're good.
That's true, too.
You know what I'm saying? So, and they need money, too. And when you sign that paperwork, they get paid.
Yeah.
So they might want you to sign that paperwork so they can get paid and not even worry about you, because the odds of you coming out and becoming a big star really are slim and none.
So what does it take to find a good lawyer now? That's a question and a topic.
That's true.
You find good lawyers through referrals, the same way I found my dentist from Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
That's how you do it.
That's a fact.
I called Ghost. I said, Ghost, you coming from the dentist? Yeah. Is she good? Yeah. Get this woman. The Chinese dude's good too, but this is who you want to get. When you call, you do that. I use the referral. Mm-hmm. I'm getting my teeth done. I'm in my process of fixing my stuff and all that.
Let me ask you this, though.
Because he found me a good dentist.
What if you coming into this game and you really don't have a network, you really don't have a foundation? Who you gonna talk to get you that referral?
I was gonna say, if, like, real quick to draw back what you said, like, about, like, I'm not an artist, I worked in management, and
but you know how to maneuver like an artist.
I had a partner of mine, my man Z Rich. He kind of was smart to the game, so he gave me a lot of game, because he made mistakes, and then I learned from him.
Got you.
But a lot of people don't have that. But, like, I just recently seen an interview. I don't want to say the artist's name. He said his criminal defense lawyer does his music stuff. And I don't, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, that's insanity.
Why is that, though?
Because he trusts him, because he got him off some cases. But I'm like, this is two different things. That's like asking your barber to do your nail. Or no, that's like asking your barber to be your dentist.
Yeah, exactly.
You dig? Like,
no, I think you did it right. Asking your barber to do your nails. The Asian women be doing.
Yeah,
that is cool. A great example.
I mean, I don't even understand. But people don't understand that entertainment law. Yo, listen, I have producers that tell me his man is gonna be his lawyer. And I'm like, what you mean? Yo, we argued about this though. See, I think it's a game.
Is your man a lawyer?
Yo, bro, I have been in the game already for 10, 15 years when I had this producer. I'm not gonna say his name neither. He came to me and said, I said, yo, I placed a record for you. You need a lawyer. He's like, yo, my man gonna be my lawyer. Your man who? Is he in the game? I mean, has he done...
Is he a lawyer?
Yo, no. He is a lawyer.
Okay.
But then I said, has he done this type of law? Because you have to know points, bumps, royalty rate, all types of stuff that you need to know. And he said, well, I think he can learn it. I said, yo, that's not possible, bro. I said, he can't learn this on the fly.
Yeah.
He has to be an entertainment attorney to understand this lingo. And even if he went to school for this type of legal representation, he still got shit to learn.
You know what it is? It's that, especially when it comes to our people of color, that trust factor. This is the dude that ate Chinese food with me when I had nothing. Does it make sense? Like, he's getting annoyed.
Yeah,
Because he hates that type of
we
logic.
probably feel the same way. I'm part of the minority in like, number one, I'm not a big believer in bad deals because most of us are adults. So we sign what we sign. It's up to us to know what's in our best interest.
Nah, it depends on the position you in.
Yeah, but
you sign deals based upon need.
That's 100% fact.
So it doesn't have to be knowledge because you could know it's bad, but you could need the money.
Yeah. That's a fact. Listen,
That's the most.
Is there a way to manipulate a bad contract?
well, I remember Irv Gotti said, make a hit, and then you take a lighter to the contract, and you renegotiate.
Nigga, MC Hammer was the first person to say that. Once your stock goes up, you can renegotiate everything. There is power in renegotiation. People don't understand that. But most people don't even renegotiate because they be happy. They're like,
comfortable.
Okay, that worked. Let's go on to my next term. I just want to get to my next term. So say you been there tight and you ain't had nothing and now you pop out and you got a hit. Right? You got to go and you got to renegotiate your contract, and you might not get more money, but you will renegotiate your promotion budget. Oh, I'm this guy now, so I need you. You got to promote me now. That budget will now keep you out here longer and give you more time to spread your name around. You know what I'm saying? You can go back in there and say, well, you didn't give me the discretionary fund. Let me get a discretionary fund now. Put $50,000 in it. Let me work my thing. Let me keep fresh out here. Let me move around. Let me pay these people to do things for me. You know what I'm saying? But people don't understand renegotiation and its power. And people be scared.
We strive for comfortability because this life is uncomfortable. But comfortability is the death of progress. So it's a tricky situation. You work to be comfortable only to get to the point now you got to make yourself uncomfortable to progress more.
That all depends on when you get comfortable. I'm not getting comfortable till I got that bread. If you can get comfortable if you got enough bread where you can walk away from this.
Yeah, but
but we've seen dudes lose large sums of money,
and some people feel comfortable with what we would panic over.
I'm about to say this to y'all. We see them lose large sums of money because they still fucking around. We're not seeing people lose large sums of money saying, I got a $230 million nut right here and I'm leaving. We're not seeing them lose money. They not losing money. They got the $230 million nut and they still buying houses and cars, fucking around. Nobody's saying, I'm taking my 230 and it didn't last for me.
I mean, from my understanding, those are the exceptions. Think about it. When the NBA dudes who's making millions, only 10% of them are not broke when they're done playing. 90% of these dudes, I remember when Sebastian Telfair said something interesting. They're like, why these dudes be blowing their money? And he always says, first and the 15 to you to death. So you're getting first and 15, first and 15, first and 15, no matter what the sum is. And like you said, expenses, write-offs, bang, 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 bang.
But you're still naming, but you said what I said, whether you didn't realize that, he was still playing. They're not taking their money. Nobody's taking their money and saying, I'm done. Everybody wants to be in the mix. They want to go higher. Now think about if Kanye would have just took his money
and peeled
off. He could have peeled off and had all of this money and he would have been fine. But why? We want to keep making money. We want to now build spaceships and we want to do this and we want to do that because we got this money and we want to make it bigger. Give me my $200 million right now and y'all not gonna see me no more.
So if you get $200 million, your ambition is out the window.
I'm retiring. It's not about ambition. I didn't work. I worked in this game for 25 years. Ambition, I'm ambitious like a mother. You know what I'm saying?
That's the point. So you're so ambitious, now you're just done?
Yes. You
nigga,
right.
no, you're not. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you. You're going to be like this, yo, Hein. No, listen to me. I'm feeling that itch. The beach is cool. He's not going to probably do media. He's going to be like.
Something.
I know where he's going with this. No. He's going to be like, we're going to do something in this basketball world.
I'm not spending no money.
you gonna do?
Yo, I'm not spending no money. I'm not spending no money. No, I'm not saying yes or no because it all depends upon the situation. If I'm laying on the beach and Shaheem's coaching the Knicks and he say, yo, come on and do promo marketing for the New York Knicks, I got a bag for you. Can I do it on the beach, Sha? If I can do it from the beach and fly in when I want to, I got you. But I'm not putting none of my $200 million. My $200 million is not going to nothing.
I do feel that because, you don't want to spend out the stash. But, like, I think, like, a problem with us a lot of times is that we always feel like it's going to keep coming.
That's the number one thing with Black.
I don't think that. I don't think it's always going to keep coming. And the only way that you can assure or try to assure yourself is away from your $200 million. Now, this is a part of me walking away. I already got investments already.
Yeah.
I already got other things that's working for me that's going to bring me money to help me further my lifestyle. When I go to the beach with the $200 million, that's just a part of what I have. But I got maybe $20-30 million working for me.
Oh yeah, if you got some
working for me. But that's how you do it. So you can walk away. The point is, this fame and this popularity and this celebrity is a drug.
Yeah, biggest drug in the world.
That's what people aren't understanding.
Think about this: being able to walk in places, green light, red carpet, free drinks, free food.
It also depends on how you came up. Because some people, they never felt like somebody. You know how some people, you go to the gym and there's people that are working out, but some people, that's the only time they feel like a man. Some people was already that dude growing up. They already got girls. They already was fly. Mm-hmm. So this is just more of what I'm used to. Some people, like, they never experienced this at all. Like, they all like, yo, my God, this is Gucci. You know what I'm saying? I go to the gym with that on. You dig?
I mean, I've been experiencing this shit since I was 13.
Yeah, and you hooped, right?
Playing basketball.
If you a lit basketball person, you're already that boy.
Your life been exceptional.
Right. You might as well have some bread. That's
all you needed.
That was my bread. Yeah. That's how I made my money.
Yeah, basketball stars, they lit in the hood. Like,
I think what's interesting about us, a lot of this shit we did it backwards.
Yeah.
Meaning we already had all the money coming in, all the girls coming in. So when we're doing this, people be like, you don't be in the strip club. I'm like, I've done that already. Right. You don't be over here. I'm like, I don't care anymore.
I will say this in a good way is, if you ran through enough, like,
Yep.
You dig, you be kind of, you happy to just get a girl that's official, just chill out. In a lot of ways, to me.
That's it, but we can correlate that to money. If you had money and you ran through it and you got some bread, you should take your money and chill out.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't do. That's my point. We're not seeing people chill and losing their money.
Because, shit could change. One day.
It's always going to change.
One day, it could just be like, the dollar don't matter no more. I always feel, I always wake up like.
So if the dollar don't matter no more, keep working, ain't gonna matter. It doesn't matter. So if the dollar doesn't matter, nothing matters from that point. You don't have to go to work no more.
Unless you built a brand or something that you can like. But
he's telling me he's in his fantasy world saying if the dollar doesn't matter.
But nigga,
if we're in the fantasy world and the dollar doesn't matter, we're not working.
You ever seen Terminator?
Of course.
You know what's our real life Skynet right now, right?
What's that?
AI?
No, Google.
I thought you were going to say Amazon.
No, well,
Amazon, Google.
Google is Skynet, bro.
Yeah, Pornhub.
There's Skynet too.
So how y'all get the porn? Yo, bro, this is
he started that,
but he got a login. Yeah, if you got a login, it got your address on there. I got a login.
He started bringing right. You don't got to go with it.
It is still business.
That's the point. Oh, he started, so he be like, well, since he said it,
but listen. You gotta let the conversation.
If you got a login, because you be want to subscribe.
Let the conversation develop sometimes.
Bleep me out.
No, it's not a bleep. It's just like a football play. That's also big business.
Yeah.
How it maneuvers, the ads. Because I used to have interviews up there, even just with the girls, and we would have money coming in. What was we on? I forgot what them sites was. But to me, anything can shift when it's digital now. Think about it. What the euro used to be, even how inflations are in other countries. $100 in Haiti would have been like, what, $800 in their money? Now it's like, I think $2,000. So when I look at shit like that, I'm like,
you're talking on a small level. We're talking on a grandioso level.
We watched Kanye use $6 billion magically.
This is my point. We're talking about a grandioso level. If he would have not did that and been quiet and kept his money, right, we wouldn't be talking about this.
But think about this. Whether he's quiet or not, he talked, right? And $6 billion magically got sniped, right?
What was it?
So hold on.
Yeah.
Just $6 billion is just magic. It's magically
Yeah.
gone.
Exactly.
Let
If
me
you
say
own
this.
property and the property blows up, it's a dub.
It's magically gone in my mind. Because what I'm saying
Because it
is,
wasn't liquid.
That makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
You talking
I think a lot
like,
of
yo,
people-
wait, hold on. At some point, my man, you gotta stop talking as if you don't know what's going on. Well, it makes no sense. Stop talking like you're representing the dumbass nigga out there that's just gonna say, it's out there, you know better.
just
You
let me show
know
you something.
better.
Let me show you something.
You know way better.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was a multi-billionaire, right? And in one day it went like this. Think of the concept. $6 billion is gone.
But it wasn't liquid.
It wasn't like that.
Because if they snatched Amazon from Jeff Bezos,
How much is gone?
I mean, probably $100 billion.
Jeff Bezos,
Yes.
listen, Jeff Bezos owns Amazon.
did.
Kanye does not own
That's
You
true,
think they
too.
can't
Adidas.
snatch that
Yeah.
from him?
This is the
And that's a
point.
big part of it,
Y'all
too.
are missing, y'all are kind of just, like, I don't want to dwell on this, but y'all are missing the point of where we started the conversation about if you have this money, people are out there still working, still spending,
yeah.
losing money.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about. We're talking about people that have a mountain of money, right? That are still out there saying, I'm going to go do this. And I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying from me, I'm not going to keep doing that. I know when to cash out. Jay-Z is chilling right now, right?
Yeah.
You don't hear him making no ruckus or nothing. You don't hear, he got his money over here and he's doing his stuff quietly, helping his people quietly,
Yeah.
trying to move the needle quietly. Thus, I look at Jay-Z as a retired rapper. He can come from the beach.
Yeah, he basically
can
is.
come from the beach and spit a ill 16 better than anybody else and go back with his pretty wife and go back to the beach and sit on his billions
Like it
of
never
dollars,
happened.
bro.
Yeah, that's a
He's
fact.
the smartest man now. If he's making money with other people, he's letting those people put the money in. You go do that, but this over here, this is mine. And this is what I'm gonna relax and help my people on. I'm not gonna go out there and risk it. I risk everything to make it. Why am I gonna keep risking? Is all I'm saying. So when we see people, they're still in the life. That's why I said the life is a drug. It's the biggest drug. You want to go up. You want to be better. You want to be number one. When you already know what's up, you don't
Let me
have
ask
to
you this.
do that.
How much money do you need to retire? Just for the
For me
no,
right now?
No. The standard person.
I don't know. You
Average
I don't-
human?
Come on, we just let the conversation.
Yo, why do you keep saying I can only speak
Hold
upon
on,
me?
hold on. Just let the conversation.
You mean the average citizen?
Yes.
Would they say like 2 M's or something like that?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. He used to say that.
2 million.
Yeah, man. That's hectic.
Most people ain't touching that.
Most people work till they die.
I'm not talking about who.
No, I understand,
I'm not touching
but even if they have the 2 million, things can change very rapidly
Yeah.
and shit done. I just looked, just Googled. It showed me 20 people that have lost billions already. Some for various reasons. They said the wrong word. They had the wrong investment. Even though you have great investments, something can tank out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear me say, take your money and put it over here if you're in this
You got some working
bracket.
capital and
If
you
you're
got
in
your
this
stash.
bracket,
Yeah.
you take your money and put it over here and you have this is what you use
Yeah.
for your other cash. People are not, I'm talking about people who would make smart decisions. I'm not talking about people who just willy-nilly.
Even if you make it, you never, before money, what was currency?
Cinnamon. Long time ago.
No, huh? No, what I'm saying is before paper
They used
money.
to use items, food, goods.
I'm gonna tell you what the problem with this society is. People can't imagine that they can make this money.
That's a big
When
part
I
of
woke
it.
I
up
agree
out,
with that.
when I woke up out my bed, when I slid out my mama pussy, like I tell people, I already knew I could make money.
Yeah.
It's not about if I can make it. It's about if I will, if I'm gonna get the chance to make it.
Well,
but the opportunity is there for
Is
everybody.
it easy to make large sums of money?
It's not easy to do anything in this world.
just
It depends on the industry, but like, see, you said before you've never had a job, right?
Never.
So my thing is you've always had to swim.
Mm-hmm.
You dig? I've had like almost 30 jobs in my life. I never had like a full-time job. I think I had 2 jobs that lasted over like 4 months. But I've had jobs, you dig? But when you learn how to swim, you kind of have to move with the confidence that it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes when you have a traditional situation, you just move with the confidence that you're going to get this next day. But our base pay is 0. So it's like you have to keep going and you have to believe that. Everybody don't feel like that.
Let me
that
ask you this.
They
'cause
come out.
We had a conversation on the other show, and he had mentioned working 2 jobs at the same time. You ever did that?
Yeah, briefly. Like
Why'd you
2 like
stop?
9 to 5s?
Yeah, 2.
Oh, I'm gonna keep it funky. I worked for Amtrak and I had worked at Burlington. I was getting like $7 an hour at Burlington. So there was no way I could do that. You dig? And I would make in like 4 days what I would make at a month at Burlington. I chalked both of them. I ended up getting fired from both of them actually, but I couldn't. It just wasn't gonna happen.
Because when I was telling them, I'm like, physically, the hours and the type of money you got coming in, it won't matter. That's what you probably doing. What 75 hours?
Man, those is both part time. But I have a friend that has been doing full time 2 jobs for 10 years.
His wife's cheating on him. Yeah. I'm telling you right now. That's 80 hours, bro. Yeah. That means that you're only left with 8 hours out the day.
That don't mean the nigga's doing 2 40-hour jobs.
No,
you said 2 full-time. You don't know lingo. Full-time is 40 hours.
He was doing it. He had a nighttime and a daytime. Now, don't get me wrong. He's a super grinder, though. Super grinder. But it doesn't leave you much time to just be you.
If you're working 40, hold on. If you're working
Goes 80, is preaching to the choir. This is what I said on the show when they said this.
You gotta have a plan.
If you're working 16 hours a day, you're only left with sleeping. I know dudes for 10 years.
All right, can I speak on that? Can I speak on that now?
You a lifer.
Can I speak on that now? Yo, you need to be mic'd up so they can hear you.
Or you can sleep at one of your jobs, depending on your job.
And can I speak on this? That don't happen like that. Can I speak on this?
Very rare.
That's very rare. I know that.
Y'all are not taking into account what Ghost said behind the camera.
What he's
y'all are talking about people who are working 2 jobs without a plan. And that's the number one thing that I said when I mentioned on the show, when we talk about people who don't have money and money to invest and buy things, because I have this big thing about black people have the biggest spending power, right? But they act like they can't save money. So they can't give somebody, a black person will tell me, nah, I don't got $5,000 to do nothing. But they're gonna go.
The $5 investment?
You think mad people got $5,000?
Hell no.
Thank you.
Can I speak
the average person got $1,200 in the bank.
Can I speak on what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about in the bank. Y'all are missing the
but
point.
they do have,
reach your higher mind for a second.
No, I agree with you on that end.
Reach your higher mind for a second, all right? And just listen. All right? We're not talking about having $5,000 in the bank. I'm talking about having $5,000 accessible.
I agree with you for that.
So when I'm saying you have $5,000 that way, I know motherfuckers out here that spend $5,000 on Christmas.
100%.
And don't wait, time out. And have $1,200 in the bank.
Yeah, I would never.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's what our people do.
Every time.
So hold on. So when people telling me that they don't have they don't got 5K, they do have 5K.
Yeah.
It's all about what you want to spend 5K on.
No, he's right. When how he's breaking that down, do you think they have 5K when you ask them, or they got to put in time to get it?
I would say this. When we get paid.
No, it does matter.
When you get paid a check, every week you could throw something to a stash that you'll forget about.
Yeah,
I just told my girl outside, I'm like,
that takes you about 11 months.
You'll see somebody with $2,000 worth of drip on, but no money in the bank.
Thank you. Say that again. $2,000 worth of drip on.
Every time.
But no money in the bank. What does that mean?
How long? Hold on. How long did it take him to get
Honestly
that?
speaking,
what does it matter?
Hold on. We're talking about
depending on your job. If you make, let's just say you make $1,000 a week.
Before or after taxes?
Let's say after.
So you're making about
I mean, as far as like at the drop, nobody has it until they make it. You know what I'm saying? So that logic kind of could apply to, because even if I make 5,000 in one swoop, before today I didn't have it, hypothetically. So everybody's going to have to stack it up. Just some people might get it in one move. Some people might take a year.
But the average person ain't getting it in one move.
Nobody's.
But people do have the accessible.
Keep talking about one move?
No.
We're not talking, yo, bro. When people are saying you have to have money, it might take you 3 years to dig up the $5,000.
I think you guys are both right, though.
My point is, you can get it. All black people think that it's only popping if I can get $5,000 in one shot and I can have it. No,
I agree with you.
When I first started making money, I didn't have money. I threw parties. The parties was profited $1,500, $700, $7,000, $800. So what did I do? Every time I put money to the side. Why? Why did I put money to the side? Because I had a plan.
Can I cut you off?
You can nickel and dime yourself to a bag.
I want
to
add on to that. I think the context he just gave is immaculate. What we're used to as black people and what he's shown is it's not glamorous to grind for 3-4 years to eat shit. We want it and make it happen. How he said I had to eat shit for 3-4 years. That's the disconnect.
3-4 years, nigga. I didn't take a vacation when I'm in this Rottweiler for 7 years straight. But I was in the studio for 7 years straight. Do you know why? Because I was grinding and I was saving my money.
Yeah,
because I wanted to buy a house. I had a plan.
Yeah.
I said, if I'm gonna do all of this work, I'm gonna put this aside so I can invest and do what I want to do in the future. Yo, I didn't think that I had to make $50,000. My plan was to build it up.
Yeah, no, you're right. You can. I would say you can.
The grind ain't prettier than the results, especially in our community.
No, it depends on the person because some people love the grind.
I love the grind.
No. You know, it's all I know.
The grind is why the chicks is on your nuts.
No, but listen.
It's all I know.
They don't see the grind. They see the results.
This is true.
Think what it took for all 5 of us, Jane, to be here to do this.
Yeah.
How many niggas you know doing this? We got another dude that just came from the same area that's waiting to sit down. That's a different grind. But when they see the end results, these guys are lucky. They're not trying hard. They're not working. I think it looks glamorous.
But that's because people are not. Bullshit. People just show the highlights. But I think you're right.
Yeah, of course.
Most people don't have 5 bands, but most people do have access to, because you can nickel and dime yourself broke, but you can nickel and dime yourself to a bag.
A nigga will ask Ghost for $2,000 for their girl. They'll ask Ghost for $3,000 to help him go on a vacation and be like, I'll pay you back, Ghost. This is what we talking about. I know niggas in the hood that's more dipped than me. That's walking around with Rolexes like me. And I'm like, yo, how you walking around with a Rolex and I come to you and say, yo, my nigga, let's make a move. Yo, son, I ain't got it, son. Yeah. No, nigga, you do got it.
You know, you spend $500 on some sneakers, but you don't put it into your brand. You dig? Like all these cameras, everything, mics, every lights costs bread. Yeah. It's all, you know.
Yeah, and we had to pay for this stuff.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not a cameraman. I own a camera.
Same here.
I own the computer. I don't even.
Same.
I gotta have it because I have to invest in myself. I didn't have the $1,300 to get it when I got it. But I found a way to get it, and I paid for it. Why? Because that's a part of my plan. So if you're gonna work 2 jobs, right, it has to be an end-all or be-all. Your man can't just say, I'm working 40 hours on 2 jobs. He has to say, I got a plan. This is what I'm gonna do with this second joint. I'm gonna buy me a Chick-fil-A. You follow what I'm saying? I'm gonna put this money, and then you say 7 years later, now you got the money to buy your Chick-fil-A, and then that's a reason why you grind 2 jobs. But you not just, if you grinding 2 jobs just to pay your bills and not do nothing and have no plan what to do with the money, then you lost.
Yeah. Some people got more.
Let them know where they can find you at, bro.
Me, at Unemployed on Instagram, you dig? Follow at Play Lotto Studios. I'm a filmmaker. God bless you. The movie out got 4 million views. The #1 film on YouTube because I said it is. You dig? You know what I mean? Follow the brand Independent Dope. You dig?
Let's go.
Runtheviews.com. Any marketing consultant, all that. You dig?
BagFuel. Grind, and you'll get that 5K like Esso said.
Yo, y'all ain't ready. Yo.
Boom, BagFuel.